What's going on, everybody? Darren here from Good Start. Today we'll be going over His Eye is on the Sparrow by Lauryn Hill and Tanya Blount. Well, at least their version of it. So we're gonna start off. The song's in the key of G flat major, and it starts on this D flat pedal. So we have my left hand is gonna stay on the D flat. Right hand I have A flat, B flat, D flat. And I jump up to these high D flats. To the next chord, we have like a D flat 13 sus4. Then we have like a D flat 6. So left hand, right hand. Next chord we have a D flat diminished 7. So once again, all my left hand is just playing this D flat over all of these chords. The right hand is playing the chords. So we have G, B flat, D flat, F flat, or E natural, however you want to look at it. To a D flat 13 again. We're gonna arpeggiate it up this time. So we start here. All right. And then we resolve it. So we have a D flat 13, left hand, D flat, right hand, F, D flat, C flat, E flat. And then we're into the song. So now we have the first chord. We have this G flat major chord, but this D flat is kind of pedaling still, which is pretty cool. So left hand, right hand to this A flat minor 7 with D flat still in the bass. So left hand, right hand. Then we go to like this B flat minor 7 kind of chord with D flat still on the bass. So how I'm playing this with my left hand, I have my pinky on the D flat, pointer finger on this B flat, and my thumb is playing D flat and E flat. Right hand, F, A flat, D flat, F. So now we have this chord right here. I just called it E flat 7 flat 9 with D flat in the bass to keep it kind of simple for me. I mean, it depends on where it's really going. Normally it goes to like this B. So if it goes to the B, you would normally do a G flat passing chord, like a G flat 13 flat 9. So I mean, you could look at it different ways, but I just called it E flat 7 flat 9 with D flat in the bass. So we have D flat in my left hand, G natural, B flat, D flat, right hand, F flat or E natural, G, B flat, E flat. And then we go to the like this C flat major 7 with D flat in the bass. Left hand, right hand. So this G flat diminished 7, but I keep that D flat in the bass just to keep the pedal going. And then we resolve it to this G flat add 9. D flat, B flat, D flat, G flat, A flat, D flat. So that whole beginning is, why should I feel discouraged? And why is it? And then we have a little move. Okay, so that move right here is just the melody is gonna be D flat, A flat, D flat, F, And then my right hand is playing D flat and E flat. So left hand's gonna be, when you hit the A flat, you're gonna hit this B. All right. All right. So it's kind of just playing this D flat major chord with C flat in the bass. That's all it really is. So very nice. Left hand B flat A flat, right hand D flat F flat. Right here we have this like E flat 7 flat 9 kind of chord, sus4. E flat 7 flat 9 sus4 kind of chord, or kind of like a B flat minor 7 flat 5 with E flat in the bass. I mean, you can look at it so many different ways. So we have and you're gonna resolve it to that E flat 7. So E F flat, G flat, that E flat 7 flat 9 sus4 chord. Play that B flat, and then resolve it to E flat 7, and then we're gonna hit an A flat in the bass, B flat, D flat, and then we're gonna hit this G flat, and then E flat, A flat, C flat. Then we have this melody, B flat, D flat, and then we have this D flat suspended, D flat 9 sus4 to the D flat. If you want to play the full D flat 13 chord without the 5th. All right, so that whole part from the melody. All right, and then we go to the G flat major, or major 7 really. All right. Left hand, G flat, D flat, B flat. Right hand, this F to D flat. And then we have like this the C flat major 7 with G flat in the bass. All right, so left hand we have G flat, E flat, G flat. Right hand, C flat, E flat, B flat. And then the G flats together. Then resolve that D flat. And then we have this nice part on G. So we have G flat in the bass, in the left hand, G flat, D flat, right hand, A flat, B flat, D flat, G flat. And Jesus is. So now we have this E flat minor 7 at 11. Left hand, right hand. Very nice chord. Jesus is my portion. So now we go to this we can add this A flat minor 7 at the 11. So left hand, right hand. And now we have this C flat major with the D flat in the bass. All right, okay. To this D flat minor 9. And G flat 13 sus4. And then we have this G add 9 with B flat in the bass. Left hand, right hand. To our C flat add 9. So left hand, right hand. So from the top of that part. And then we have this A flat kind of walk up major, A flat major. So we have left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand to our D flat major, which is very nice. So is he? His eyes is on. Very nice chord again. That B flat 7, flat 9, which leads us nicely to our E flat minor 11. So I have it played. You can play it different ways. My left hand is just playing the E flat and B flat. My right hand is playing F, A flat, D flat, E flat. Or if you want, you can reach your left hand to reach the full E flat, B flat, and F. It's your left hand, and then right hand, A flat, D flat, F. Whichever one works best for you. And then we have this F flat 13 chord, or you can look at it like an E 13 chord. Left hand, F flat, D natural, A flat, D flat, G flat. Really is like E double flat. And then to our G flat over D flat. But you can play it very subtle. Alright, so it's on the Sparrow, and I know. We have this melody, F, G flat, D flat, and then go to that C flat over D flat, D flat my right hand, C flat in the bass, and then we do the melody again, the lower, F, G flat, D flat, and then we have this little walk. So we have that basically a D flat 13, right hand, left hand, right hand, and then right hand. All right. So once again, that whole part is just. And then we have D flat minor 9, G flat 13 says 4 again, to our C flat add 9 again, to our F13 flat, F flat 13, sorry, or E13, however you want to look at it. Back to our G flat add 9 with D flat in the bass. To left hand, right hand. If you want to do this little melody, you can. All right. B flat, A flat, D, G flat, and then we have a C flat major chord, and then we have this C flat major with G flat in the bass, and then we resolve it to a G flat major. All right. All right. So this little melody, you have D flat, on the second D flat. We're gonna play this G diminished, or you can look at it like a F flat diminished, however you want to. Left hand, F flat, G, B flat, D flat. Right hand is on that G flat. And then we go to this we have a D flat suspended 4 chord, D flat 7 says 4, or left hand, D flat, right hand, G flat, B flat, C flat, D flat. And then we have a little melody line. All right. So I sing. That's G flat, D flat, G flat, and then to the next chord, C flat, right hand, A flat, D flat, F, A flat. I'm happy. So for this chord, I'm playing this G flat add 9 with B flat in the bass, my left hand, right hand, G flat and A flat in my thumb, D flat, G flat. And then we go to this E flat minor 7 kind of chord. And then a melody note. So we have G flat, A flat, G flat, A flat. So I'm happy, or happy. So I sing because I'm happy. All right. Now we have this A flat minor 7, left hand, right hand, and we do this walk up to the G flat major from the D flat. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. And then we go here to our G flat add 9, left hand, right hand. Yeah, so we have then you're gonna do G flat F, straight to this C flat major chord, all over G flat, and we're gonna do this little melody. C flat E flat. Then you're gonna hit this G flat to a D flat and F. All right, so. All right, so now we have this D flat minor 9 again. Hit the G flat to our G flat 13 says 4. Hit that G flat again. So now we have a C flat major 9. All right, so. All right, so that little arpeggio. So we have this chord, left hand, right hand, right hand, right hand, right hand, left hand. And I know. So left hand, right hand, a little melody, D flat, B flat, D flat with my left hand now. So all right, left hand, right hand. All right, we have this. You go up top, right hand. All right, so and I know. All right, so now I have my left hand, right hand. All right, so and then we have all right, so that little passing chord is like this G diminished again. So G, F flat, or E natural in left hand, right hand, D flat, F flat, G, B flat. And then you're gonna go from B flat to C flat. So we have this A flat minor 11, left hand, right hand. All right. And we go to this C flat regular major chord, and then C flat E flat. So nine. Right, and then we have this D flat minor 9 again. All right, so we have left hand, right hand, and then we're gonna jump up to this chord like a A flat minor 7 kind of voicing. All right, so and then back down, and then so first line to our G flat 13. All right, so G flat 13 sus, and then G flat 13 regular, and then we have our C flat major 9 to our F13 again, and then our C flat minor 6 with D in the bass, left hand, right hand, and then we're at this pedal point. So left hand, D flat, right hand, G flat, A flat, B flat, D flat. 2, 3. All right, so it's like 1, 2, 3. Right hand, C flat major, 1, 2, 3. B flat minor 7, we got D flat, 2, 3. Back to that C flat major, 1, 2, 3. And then this G flat add 9. So I'm using my thumbs to play that. All right, 1, 2, 3. And then we have our C flat major 7. Right hand, left hand, 1, 2, 3. All right, and then all right, so we have so we have the G flat with C flat with G flat in the bass, and then we got like a little piano walk, just outlining this C flat major chord to this B flat minor 7 flat 5, and then this like a really nice chord to me for this modulation. This E flat 7 flat 9 flat 5, left hand, right hand. All right, so that whole build, I'll go from the piano part. And then we modulate right here. So now we're in the key of G. But now we're in the key of G. We're modulated up to the key of G. So I. And then we have this like A minus 7 add 11 kind of chord with D in the bass. Or I can look at a D7 sus4. Either one. Alright, so we have left hand, right hand. Alright, so we're gonna go up to the C major, bring it back up, a D major, F sharp, D, into the G, A, D. I'm using my thumb for a reason though. We're gonna climb up. So G, A, and then D. So we have left hand C, then B. So now we have this first chord, second. We're just adding the G on top. Then we have this B, B7 sharp 9, kind of sharp 5 chord. Or you can do it like that. Either way. Then we go to the E, same kind of movement in our right hand. So G, A, D, but E in the bass this time. Same thing up to a E7 sharp 9 sharp 5 chord. So now we at this A minor 7 chord. All right, so left hand, right hand, and then we have this melody B, C, E, G, D7, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, to a G major, left hand, right hand. So we have this D, then you can go to C major with this G in the bass. All right, so jump up the octave with this C to D to our D minor 9. All right, so that whole part goes on. We have this jump. Our right hand's gonna jump octaves. So here, that's 1 octave, 2 octaves up. So go 2 octaves up. Down, back to the. Now we have this G7 or I guess G9. Then you have this like 13 kind of chord. All right. So that part is all right. Or you can just if you want to, and then you go to and I know. It's a little arpeggio, so. Left hand, we got D. Right hand, we're gonna play this suspended chord arpeggiated up. So D, G, D, G, A, D. All right. So we have and I know, kind of like that. All right, so then we have this B, D to our F sharp A, D, D major with a C in the bass. So watches B, so we have B, G, A, my left hand, right hand, D, G. And then we have another little line, piano line. So that we have I call it like a G flat diminished because to me it looks like it's going G sharp, G sharp diminished to like this A minor chord. So we have this G sharp or A flat and F to our A and G. Right hand is gonna be, and the way I get this, I'm using my 1 and 2 or my thumb and my pointer finger. Then I'm doing my 1, my thumb, and my middle finger, my third, to my 2 and 4, which is my pointer and ring. So we have GB, AC, GB. So back to my 1 and 3, AC, 2 and 4. So, and I know. All right, so we have, and I know he watches me. All right, so we have We have this D, E, G, A, B, C, E, G. Back to our D minor 9. And then we have this those high G's. So now we have this G7, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, sorry, C major 9, left hand, right hand, to our F13, left hand, right hand, to our G flat 9 with D in the bass. All right, so I know we have left hand, right hand, so left hand, right hand. It's like a F sharp. Look at it like a F sharp minor 7 with E in the bass. We have to this E minor. We have like a little piano line now. It's kind of a piano line. So we have all right, so that whole line is simply we have E and G, so E in the left hand and G together. And we're gonna walk up our left hand. All right, that's all my left hand. Right hand from my thumb, my one finger. All right. Left hand, we have like this D augmented kind of chord. So left hand. So right hand we have D sharp, F sharp, or E for F sharp, E G, F sharp, A. All right. So on top of that. Now we have this I look at it like an E minor with D in the bass because it resolves down. So my left hand is gonna be D, B, E, F sharp, G, B, C. All right, that's the left hand. The right hand is gonna be, so we have all right. So when we get to that E, we resolve down to this E and G on our right hand. And then we have this B flat, E flat, F, kind of like a C minor 9 kind of chord without the fifth. Or C minor 11 really, without the 9 and the fifth. C minor 7 at 11 kind of voicing. All right, so that whole piano line is. And then we do this C minor 7, C minor 9 to F13. And then we're pretty much home now. The left hand is all over D. And then the octave like D's. So we have a D diminished 7. A minor 7 with D in the bass. If you want to add the E, you can. I don't. To D7. All right. So we have. And then we have this piano outro. So that piano outro is just gonna be an arpeggiated G, D, B. It's on my left hand. Right hand, D, F sharp, G, C. When I get to this C and G, got an E in my left hand. B, D, C, B, G. So we could do this G7 or G9 to our C major 9, or you could add a 13, you can add how full you want to. So and then our F13, left hand, right hand, and then there's off to the 1. Our G major at 9, left hand, right hand, and then you have an arpeggiate going up. Left hand, I'm doing D, right hand, left hand, right hand, D, G, A, D. So the outro. And then that's it.